No, I just want to look at this because this was, I mean, at the time, this was a crazy list. Look how different Melee is now. Yeah, forcing you to subscribe. Yeah, imagine if they just didn't tell you and you're like, oh, why is like should be getting this much? It's like, well, do you use Spotify? I remember using Pandora back in the days of yore. That kind of sucked. Still terrorizing. Axe at fourth. Yeah, remember when Axe? Yeah, that was a crazy time. Or Wizrobe was yeah. This was crazy at the time because this was after Summit, right? Chew's kind of coming out, right? I think he's going to Shine, right? Let's see if he makes an appearance. Moon Mega's winning tournaments. Yeah, he'll be back soon. I don't think this is gonna last very long. I'll just go there. Foreshadowing. Yeah. Got left him a second. I forgot about that. It would have been crazy to. I mean, at this time, even just beating. I mean, I came close to beating Triff in a game 5. Like in 2019, I took Triff to game 5, took Fiction to game 5, and those would have been crazy upsets at that time because I was 14th in Tri-State. I think that was like my only ever like ranking in 2019. Always a matter of time. Yeah, no, I agree. I wonder how long he plans on playing because there are moments where I kind of worry that he's like on his way out of the game, but I don't think he's gonna like. If he were to stop playing, I don't think he'll do like an Armada or a Music King. I think he'll still be very involved as a streamer, maybe commentator, or I think that's what he would do, knowing him. H-Box doing good is pushing him. Yeah. Honestly, like, I mean, everyone else who's above him is pushing him. So he's taking it off too. But, do commentary. Yeah, I'd imagine that would change based on, like, you know, recent performances. You keep entering. Yeah, I do remember that. Keep entering dubs. It's like now it's a little too late for that. Make sure null doesn't cause a null. Yeah, it's gonna be 20. It's gonna be 30. Everyone's gonna be null. Also, looking at this list compared to was it the very last one? Like, I gotta say, a lot of East Coasters within this tier. Though I think that's just the result of East Coast getting stronger through online. JSOL isn't enter enough. Yeah, I guess not. Honestly, I was either here or like honorable mention. It's out? Okay, refresh. On Twitter or the... I'll check the website. Thank you, Derek. The GOAT. Alright, at rank 30, we got Kalindi. Okay, that makes sense. I think he's been kind of slept on for the rankings, but I'm glad that he's at least goodness, 30th. Canada, yeah, did good at CEO. If he didn't go Falco, he'd be top 20. Yeah, I think the only reason why he isn't higher is because of the recent switch and him like. I know that he's like still trying to figure things out for like some matchups and like what character he wants, and I think, I don't think he's gonna be going anywhere. Yeah, did the switch eventually pay off? Yeah, so I think right now he's in the beginning stages of it. Axe, holy shit, dude! It's so crazy to see like I look at Axe, I'm like top 10, like top 10 player for sure. To see this 29th, that's Maduki, thank you so much. This is in top 16. Yeah, I mean, granted, like with his play, like when the placements that he's had at the events that he does go to, I guess this makes sense. It's just kind of weird to see him so low. Surely from I guess what do you call that? Legacy bias, right? Cubivores, what's up? Yeah. Also, what's oh yeah, Axe will be at Shine, right? I'm not so sure. Alright, and the next one. Smash Daddy, wow. Yeah, Smash Daddy's good. He's got 9th at Double Down. I didn't know that. I know he went off at CEO, hold that L, did really well. Beat Kadoran, yes. I do remember that. Generic Blue, thank you so much. Thanks for the Prime. He's preparing for the link to the ranking. It should be up above, but I can here, actually, I'll just post it if you guys want to go over it. Sorry, I'm taking let me know if you guys want me to do this a little faster. Yeah, Smash A is good. I'm not sure if like we'll be seeing him too much because I don't know what his I don't know what he does outside Smash, but no, he's solid. I hope to see him more. Speed's fine. Okay. Yeah, Prof. These are both pretty good ones. Sensei as well. All right, next one. Swooper. Yeah. I definitely saw Swooper in the realm of like top 30 at the very least. Obviously, his Cody wins like certainly helps, but I mean, it's because Swooper is insane. 9th at Pound, that's so great. Switch over Act. Yeah. Dude, wait, is this the first time? Okay, so, sorry we're kind of going to, but good shit for Swooper. I'm really happy to see him. I hope he makes it out more because we really need I'm a fan of, people, like one person carrying a character. Yeah, is this the first time Pikachu has been ranked ranked over Axe? That's not. This is the first time, right? That's insane. That's a monumental, historical change. Are Axe's losses that bad? I think. Let's see, because if you count. Okay, so Axe, 3rd at Low Tide, yeah, that's good. Pound, and then like other than Low Tide, I know he lost to Mech. Or I know he beat Mech. I think Axe's wins, like he beat Fiction, and then other than that, his wins aren't really that notable. Then like, yeah, I know he lost to Mech. Just doesn't go to a lot. Yeah, the low tide, like the third placements, I feel like I think if Axe had like taken low tide, maybe this would be different because those are still people like, within that tier. But I mean, if you look here, like Swift, just he's got the wins. Cool, 2 Pikachus in top 30. And we all know who Mr. 25th is. Gio Rossi. His last name's Rossi. It's like the closest pizza place. Rossi's Pizza. Maybe it's owned by. Maybe his family back in my region. Not winning else. Yeah, I thought. I mean, I assumed Axe would just take that. Yeah, good for Null. Null is definitely like within this tier, for sure. And I feel like he's continuously getting better. Did I talk share yet? Briefly, but I think the NR has talked enough about it. I don't really know. That's Gio's job. Yeah, I'm happy for him. He might like reach into like top 20, top 15 level if he really puts in the work. I know that he's just like working right now, and it's really hard for him to, deliver his pizza. Yeah. Damn. Oh, I forgot about Battle BC, dude. If he had been an H box, I know that Gio would have gone on a run. That was a heartbreaking set. Good wins too. Great wins. Geo clutched it. Yeah. At least know that this is like he's due for way more than this. All right, 24 Pipsqueak. Yeah. I mean, low tide makes a lot of sense. Fourth at function. Linus Norden. Linus is kind of a cool tag. Or tag, yeah. Cool name. It's really funny, like, looking at people and you don't know their first name, but you try and guess. And so it's like, for me, it's like, it's like, oh, this guy's a Dan, but he's actually a Robert or a George. Function run, yeah. Yeah, he went on kind of a run in losers, right? Damn. Yeah, Axe, Crudo, Swift. Yeah, I think if he continues to, I don't know how often he's able to travel to the US, but he's definitely within this range. Honestly, like, if I run into Pipsqueak, I'd kind of be shook. He's a fox that I would definitely struggle with. That's fat. Yeah. Ninth Battle BC. See, I have this same thing with like legacy bias where it doesn't make it feels weird to see SFAT so low. But wins or positive records on those players. Yeah. Ooh, I wonder. I'm excited to see what Joshman's rank is. Panda Dawson, all losers. Damn. Yeah, that's a hefty run for sure. I miss watching SFAT in top 8s, I will say. I always enjoyed his sets as a top 8er. It just sucks when he, you know what I'm getting at. Yeah, I enjoy SFAT's Fox and overall approach to the game. Decisions that have, been honed for 10 to 15 years. Joshman probably in, top in 15. You're talking about Joshman. Spark. God, this is an awful. I've seen so many better pictures. Wait. This is an awful picture. Wait. Why not use like Like, I don't know. That's a good picture, right? Where is he in this picture? It's like he like took a screenshot him at the local or something. I don't know. Emerald City does come in clutch. Genesis 8. That sucks because he did run into Slug and let's see, Zane and Slug, I think. From Emerald City, yeah. S2J, Joshman, Kadoran, yeah. Very hard sourcing picks. Yeah, that's fine. I hope to see more Spark. I did not realize that he switched to ZZ jump down. Is that what someone said earlier? Which kind of makes sense because I was watching him at Wave Dash and like I could tell like something was not up with his movement, or his movement felt very like he was like experimenting with like a new movement pattern or controls. Wonder where Kurudo is now. I mean, definitely we haven't seen him yet. Magi, yeah, good for her. Honestly, I assumed she'd be higher than this. Or yeah, higher. Because she's had like good showings of like CEO, DreamHack, Double Down as well. Though I think it's fiction kind of took over. The Plup win definitely helps. She's so good against Sheik. She's one like if I look at like who's like one of the hardest Falcos I've fought in the Sheik matchup, she's gross against Sheik. Please roll twice. Yeah. And she qualified for Panda Cup. Good for her. I'll be hype. Yeah, 20. Who's gonna be 20? Kurudo? I was gonna ask. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go, Kyle. The talented, Mr. Talented and Handsome. J-Flex 2. Yeah, Kadoran, Cody, beating Pipsqueak, like he's definitely a threat. He's also he went did he go game 5 with Amsa at Genesis? Yeah, Grudo's sick Sheik. Low key, I was expecting, I don't know, like in the beginning of the online era after Smash World Tour, I like kind of saw myself like in the tier below, like Kurudo, Ben, like all the other Sheiks, and like Kyle is one of the fastest Sheiks I've ever fought. Really, like he's definitely one of the contenders for top. Like I think people who are gonna like slowly creep into that range. It's gonna be like Kurudo, definitely Salt within the next year, and obviously other players. But no, I think Salt and Kurudo are definitely gonna be pushing upwards. He's a filthy learner too. That's the thing. He's always asking questions. He's always always trying to find answers. Never fully satisfied until he does. Anti-Mook. I mean, there are things that he does that I never do. And he's overall like more consistent in some matchups, I would say. Polish. God, I remember Smash World Tour. I saw Polish, and I was like, dude, they're just gonna be like after Smash World Tour. I was like, no way they aren't within that top 10, like even higher. Top 10 was. Was top. Yeah, exactly. We'll be seeing more of them, though. $19th. Kadoran at Phantom. While it was outside the ranking period, said Kadoran shows they can still. Yeah, though. Where did this affect? Because I know that they can't like after Double Down. Double Down was the last was the last tournament for rankings, correct? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of wondering because the sentence almost made it sound like. Okay. Wasn't sure if they were like kind of breaking their own rules, being like, oh, they're this rank, but you know, opposite pound. Aklo. Yeah. It just sucks. Like the beginning of the year, like a lot of these players, they were super strong in the beginning of the year, and then like something happened where, or I guess life kind of happened, you know. But it's still crazy that he's able to like play seventh at pound and still take names despite how busy it is. Obviously, the same goes for Lod. I value those players because that only means that once given more time, they'll just continue rising. Hopefully, at the end of the year, we'll see more of him. 17th Slug, yeah. Damn, imagine if they didn't include Double Down. Yeah, Slug is gonna be. I know that like Slug is gonna be the new like Icy's top eighter. Like you remember that. I mean, it was always like that for like once when wobbling was legal, but there's always like that one wobbling Icy's, and even if you hated wobbling, it was still like it was so scary and kind of hype because like it was like, oh shit, who's gonna get upset by the Icies? And you wanted to like see people do well against the Icies, or or you wanted to see the Icies take out take out some names. But yeah, Slug's gonna get into top 10 range. Slug, Crudo, Salt, Fly Amanita. Worse with wobbling. I'll let you was Fizz Wiggle top 50? I don't know. I'd have to check. It's expected, yeah. Was he in like the Area 51, like those kind of things? I'm not sure. But yes, I think Slug's gonna be a huge threat. Also for me, he's gonna be like one of my threats. He's like super solid too. Also, there's very composed. Like you can tell, like when you like watch him play, that he's very just there to go through the motions, there to like put in work. Damn, Johnny. I assumed he was in like top 15 range, or like I put him like 14th, 15th maybe. Bro beat Zane and looked him. Yeah, exactly. I beat Zane. I lost my shit. Granted, I did like the reverse 3-0 twice, but yeah, he just like he was ultra Chad for that. See that's the thing that's like those kind of people. Those are people that I respect. Very professional. Very have a lot of class. Don't just there to play the game the best they can. And just a fist bump. Chat, I know you were thinking, but and again, these are my coworkers in the end. Obviously, the chair throw, like it's a clear distinction between the chair thrower and the fist bumper and the GGs. Ginger known Josh the next 5 spots. Yeah, fiction in there too. None probably not. No, None's probably. None. I think None's higher. None's definitely higher than that. Chair raising. Alright, H-Box, double down. He's also, I know he switched to fob recently. But, yeah, he's... God, it's just so weird to see all these players. Like, it's weird for me because not only am I probably ranked above these players, but, like, I worship these people. Like, these people I've been watching since I was, like, 14. And then the rankings come out and now they're, like, 16th. It's like... And then I play them and I'm like, holy shit, like, this is the Johnny Kim. God, it's so crazy. Like, all these people can easily just be in the top 10 range when given the right amount of exposure and work. Alright, 15th. Is it Fiction? Josh, yeah. Josh, man. He was in a slump, like, in the beginning. Let's go. Dude, his Gamo run was insane. Like, even just watching, like, I could barely, like, there were some sets where I'm like, oh shit, like, it would be crazy if he could, like, take this another game. And he just managed to do it, and he did it in such a, he has like Josh is always, his Fox has always had a lot of flair, but I think Gamo was that, like, showing that case where his flair worked out and was able to, you know, be better than other people's flares. Very expressive player. Also, like, his Fox is getting really good at, like, his tech chasing spots are really starting to improve. I'm not going to SmashCon, unfortunately. If I did, I would have to end stream now and be on my way. Maybe stay with Zane. I'm not sure. Good for Josh, man, though. I don't know when he's gonna come back to the States, or what his overall, like, you know, plan is, if he wants to stay in the US for a couple months, like, starting somewhere. Shit. Gingy with the red hair. Function. I enjoyed what Fiction. Was it Fiction? No, not Fiction. Ginger Moki. That was a great set. That was a really telling case for Ginger as, like, one of the best Falcos against Fox. Dude, such a shame that Ginger Plup wasn't streamed, because I heard that was a decisive set. It was recorded? Oh, did they? Yo, what's up, Mike? Oh shit, I definitely should watch that then. I know they upload me versus Cliche, I think. It's on YouTube? Okay. I'll definitely want to go back through that. Minnesota monthly. Oh yeah, there was a lot of names at this monthly, right? Get a hide. Cleach's powers, yeah. Low key, dig out, no cap. Yo, what's up, Johnny? Dude, you're... So in my mind, I would put you in, like, the 14th, 15th rank, but here you are. '69th. I think right now, like, this is only because, like, you had, like, a brief lull, but honestly, like, you'll come right back into, like, you know, break into the top 10 soon. I know that you have I'm also getting adjusted to the fob. '16th, 15th, 14th. Ginger. Me versus Cliche. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, good shit for Ginger. Moki. Then fiction's was fiction. Where would fiction be? I guess I'm not sure. It's like the function. Yeah, good like top 8 placements, and I don't know. I wish Moki would be more have more confidence in himself. I think he forgets like how much he's already done, and then he puts a lot of pressure on himself to carry a region. But he's still like, oh maybe the very hard sweater, dude. Mike, I don't know if you or someone else had them. So you know those stickers, the like he's moking, he's doking, those stickers that at Gamel, I I think I was at a bar like a couple weeks ago, like right after Gamel, and they're like, "Can I see some ID?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." You have one? Okay, so I pull out my wallet and I take out my license and I give it to them, and they're like, they kind of look at me funny. I'm like, "What? You were there?" Yeah. And they had I put the Moki sticker like over my face on the license, so I had to sit there and just like scrape it off, and they're just like looking at me super weird. I was like, I didn't want to bother explaining. Guess I did not remember that experience. Yeah, explain. I was like, so this guy, he's actually like a really good melee player, and this, nah. Anyways, good shit. 13th. Fiction, yeah. His double down run was very impressive, and also crazy because like 12th, wasn't he 12th in 2019? Yeah, literally with a Fox. That's insane. So he, yeah, bro, I could not explain that. Let's see, in the span of 3 years, he was able to reach this point with Falco. Although he also like started like switched to Falco like not 3 years ago, obviously. But excited for Moki Sheik? Yeah, he brought that up, right? Like I don't even know what matchups is he gonna use. Well, what matchups is he gonna be using Sheik for? Peach? Like just Peach, or is he gonna use it for other matchups? Percent the pound. Probably Sheik and Samus. Maybe Marth. Yeah, I think once you're approaching, wait, yeah, I know what you mean. Like using Samus or using Sheik against Samus. Going Fox or Sheik. I guess that's weird. It's like it's just weird that he like has a Peach problem. I feel like his Fox would be the type to run over Peaches, but I mean obviously like he's totally open to dual main and do that. I do think he has to be careful if he if the more characters use the matchup for, the more he has to like dive into the character and like genuinely dual main. He is good at tech chasing, I will say. I've been tech chased by his Sheik before. It is very solid. Good shit for fiction. Dual main Fox? Nah, I'm solo Sheik. Ride or die. And 11th. Damn. No way. Firepuff, nice meeting you too. The Nair Rust Master? It was an honor, dude. Dude. 11th? I would not have put Mango in 11th. He's gonna be pissed. I mean, at this point, he probably doesn't even care. He's just, if anything, he's trying to get back up. Even if he's 11th, 12th, 15th, he probably doesn't care. He might care if it's like, affects seeding at all. Doesn't care about rankings unless he's yeah. Mango, is it the first time Mango didn't make top 10? I don't know. Yeah, this is probably the lowest he's been since when, like, ever. Because even when he came up super quick and was already like contender for top 10, top 5. Chef Boy, thank you so much. Gotta be ever, yeah. Yo, speaking of, I learned, so I actually learned this from a controller modder, and he was telling me like how folding up your controller or rolling it up like this is really bad. Like folding up like this in the center, because you don't want to pull down the cord because eventually it'll tear the wires over time. And he said that if you want to roll it, you either like roll it or wrap it up like sideways. I've seen people do this. I'm like, that looks so unintuitive, but it protects the buttons and also the control stick. But he says that Mango does. I was trying to do this thing that Mango does, where he wraps the cord in his like hand, so that all he has to do to like sit down is just like kind of like release, and the wires, it doesn't even like knot up. Use Waybird, yeah. I think you're built different. There's an axe video on his wrapping. Yeah, like the controller necklace, right? He's getting better than none. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, kids. I guess for what is it? Like 11th makes sense if Double Down's the last one, because he's, you know, he's placed solid at the events he's gone to. Sadly, yeah. Ghidorah else, yeah. John just went on a run. I thought John would beat me, honestly. Wow. Copy an axe. 9th. Oh yeah, you got 4th at Wave Dash. And then we get 3rd at Phantom. Well. Getting top 10 and 20 off no results. Yeah, 2019, I like barely even remember what Mewtwo came. That's why when I was like talking about like the Sheiks at the time, like I just did not include his Sheik, because not only did he not play Sheik, but I don't remember, I don't know, notable things that he did. He kind of just like kept playing and then decided not to, you know. So we swap 11 and 10. Well, I have no idea who 10 is. Could be Laud. Geo, yo, Mr. 25th himself with the sub. Thanks, man. Dude, what do you think of this? Most assuredly 8. Dude, yeah, Laud, I mean, Laud and I pretty much have the same wins, honestly. I've just been to more shit, but like him and I, like our wins are on that level. None of them being top 10. 6-0'd by Griffin. Oh yeah, at that dream hack, right? The one that Fitzroll took. Fizzwiggle's here. Pup and Leffen shouldn't be ranked with so few tournaments. Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, Amsa's been more active than either of those players. But yeah, it's hard to rank Pup and Leffen. What have Laud's placements been this year? Damn, I'm normally not one to do this. By the way, is this like the best way to look up Is this just like the GOAT website? Placements. Yeah, 5th of Summit, then 7th of Genesis, 4th of Pound. Plups being readable is tough. Plups, oh, you're talking about CEO. Yeah, Law's definitely within, like, definitely in the top 10 range. Like 10, 9, 8. Yeah. It's hard because, like, I don't know. I guess it's easier to say he's top 10 than to say he's, like, 8th or 9th or, you know, whatever. But yeah. Cool list. Excited to see the video tomorrow. Blotted Yoshi. Yeah, he pulled the Santi. What is the number? March 1st, 2022. Wow, there's a lot of panelists. I think it should be top 10. I give it to, I mean, granted this is a summer ranking, so it makes sense based on other players' results for him to be just barely outside. It just seems really weird. Like, this ranking, based on how he's placed so far, is deserved, but that could easily change. Like the rest, like he could just like go on a run and start, you know, slowly creeping back to where he was before, and you know that would change. Along with everyone else, obviously. 9th through 10th be None, Kadoran, Lod, those players. God, where did I rank John? I think John's the GOAT. Summer plus COVID, yeah. It's weird that it, like the event started like the ranking period was just so small. That's the thing. I definitely think that I got carried by the fact that I started getting good results during that small window. Any prediction on where you'll end up? Probably like 5th, maybe 4th. I don't know. That's like my guess based on what people have told me. I don't know. Just it's a number. It's an ever-changing subjective number. I do think it's in, like, I don't want to like bash rankings because it is still pretty cool that people that you're like that we're able to put in the work to make a list like this. Especially now, given the current landscape, which is completely different than 2019. Yeah, like the top 3 is probably gonna be like Zane, Cody, HBox, and then I'll be in like the tier below with like with like Amsa, Leffen, Plup, and me. And then like the Kadoran, Nunlod range. Well, like where do you put Plup and Leffen? If you're going to rank them. So, I don't know. Like by default, I just assume that those players are better than me. Then I have to like remember that. We've got consistent, yeah. HWK, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Hbox is probably in the probably third. Did non sneak past? Yeah, he definitely did. Amsa fifth. Yeah. Could you put Amsa above me? I don't know. Duck, what's going on, Mr. Duck plus numbers? Yeah, none beat Hbox at Genesis. Then again, it's hard because we're talking about it now, but we have to think about like the rankings since Double Down. Years ago, never thought Yoshi would be in the top 10. Yeah, I mean, Amsa's also just been super consistent. Probably one of the most consistent like top 10 players. Top 10, top 5 when he's ranked. But yeah, he's been top 10. What's his like worst? What's been like his worst loss? Was it Spark at Smash Cam? Spark at Smash Camp, and then I mean obviously Josh Man beat him at Gommel, but it's not even like that bad of a loss because he's top 15, top 10 since 2018. Yeah, yeah. I'll skip second at Double Down. Yeah, exactly. Hombre. It's wild because you know crazy consistency. I mean, I can't do that with I mean Sheik. I'm losing to Yoshi and Puff at the moment. Probably more. This is only the beginning of the Slippy era. Yeah, honestly, looking back, like you know how, like when you go back to like watch VODs or just like rewatch, like sets. I have like comfort sets, if that makes any sense. Like sets I always go back to watch. So I'm like, oh, this was a very valuable set, like back in the day, for me to go over. But even in 2019, like Melee looks so different. I definitely, I'm very thankful for Slippy and what has come of it. Not for the. It's because we've been able to. Players have been able to get together and like find answers and also just like play each other, have more opportunities for that. There's, you know, it's almost exponential. It's completely raised the bar. That's why I think. That's why I think it'll continue to be harder and harder to rank to do a top 100 like 100 through 49 through 50. That seems really hard right now. Mm-hmm. The good old Armada debate. Well, at least he's probably not coming back, or at least it's a little too late for that. Smash Daddy. I mean, even back in the day, he was kind of a threat. Back at the old, used to grind the Power Nines and all those events. Who's winning the rotation? Whoever doesn't have somewhere to be. is my guess. Oh, I forgot about. I'll put it in mop money. That's hilarious. Swift above Axe. Yeah, that's That is a historical, notable transition. Yeah, switch over Axe. Alright. Alright, I think I'm done with rankings.
This PGR season concludes with the return of Melee's rankings, the mpgr. This ranking season, the first in 3 years, covered events in the North America region and began on March 1st, 2022 and concluded with Double Down on July 10th. To qualify, players needed to attend
played
at least
so well
2
that set.
major events or 1 major and 2 regional events. This year, the rankings were voted on by a panel of Melee community experts and tabulated by pgstats. Without further ado, the Summer 2022 mpgr. First, we start with Area 51. These 5 players just barely missed the cut for the top 50 and deserve congratulations for a solid season.
SDJ. SDJ is sick.
Another up throw. Oh my god! And SDJ gets it. SDJ jumps in the air, little pop off.
Should bring this fight to center stage. Yeah, there's no need for him, but there we go.
I remember that. I remember watching that.
A strong position in general.
The dash attack. The dash attack. Dash attack him again.
Oh, they're turning Maples?
No!
Oh, or not money.
I'm so sorry. Match. Okay, recovers. Yeah, instant side B, no jump. That I respect the attempt of the legend.
Oh, and the egg back's gonna give Amsa enough room to get back to center stage. Is that upper enough? Yes, it is. Wow.
You can read more about these players at the first link in the description below. And now, on to the top 50.
Nice. Prof, yeah.
That's power shield with the get up attack. How did that hit? How did that hit? The net. Oh no, he's caught. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Damn, is this gonna take a while? If they're doing oh, I guess not.
Yeah, who am I kidding? Okay, yeah, no, Eddie.
See him for 40. Yeah.
What the?
No bios.
And Panda's either
Panda, dude, Panda's fucking insane.
Disgusting.
I'm assuming you've seen. Yeah, I've seen all these. 48th, Crudo 20th. I agree. I agree, Swedish. I don't consider, like, when I play Panda, I don't like feel like, oh yeah, this is definitely a top 50 player. It's like, yeah, way higher. Crudo, obviously a beast.
The knee, but not gonna finish it quite yet. There it is! Yes, it is! Oh my god, just enough!
Wow.
Spell the end, the F smash will do it.
Soof. Oh.
That brings
Yeah, I like Frenzy.
There, fair. Alright, yeah, Tusing wants to close this out without
This. Oh, I remember that rest. Damn. Too safe. Triff's piece? I love Triff. Triff is like, he like actually is ridiculously hard to kill. Yo, Blake.
Oh, so close on that. Ow! How? That is so much momentum.
Ben.
It feels unstoppable.
Momentum.
He said momentum. I've never heard that. My double. Yeah. What is it? CN. PNY, Pacific North, Pacific New York. That was our team name. Cam. Mr. Talented himself.
It's done. It's done. J-Flex makes it.
The pop off. He's a monster at the dough.
You're competing with that standard in your mind that you used to have for yourself, right?
Yeah,
and that's hard to deal with. Oof. And that was a quick.
Let's go, Tri-State. Dude, I'll never forget Scar going up to me at Genesis. He's like, if there's low key, if there's anyone who was like happier for me at Genesis, it was Scar. He came up to me on stage. And he like in the Scar where he was like, "You're from Tri-State? let's go, Tri-State. He started losing his shit. He was just like, he's like, dude, like these are humans, two different people with our brains, and we plug in our controllers into the cube, and just two brains going at it. We all want the same thing. 1,500 people entered this event, and you got second. That's pretty much what he did. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, nice to meet you too, Scar.
Lucky takes it.
Yeah, he's got the melee poetry for sure.
Okay, gets the up smash. That's
Soon say, I guess is American on the. Yeah, he's American. So funny.
For more
Hope to see him get more out.
Head over to pgstats.com via the second link in the description below. Now, let's move on to players 30 through 11.
There's no way. Oh my god! At the perfect percent.
Holy moly!
That miss. Oh, he comes down with a down air. Very risky from Fiction. Now, oh, is he gonna get another?
Damn.
Oh my god, an axe with the pop off. A well-deserved.
I didn't get to watch too many of Axe's sets at Genesis. I was always like playing what he was.
Side of the aerial. At the edge of the stage.
Oh, I remember this.
Does it? Smash Daddy makes the upset. Wow.
Smash Daddy almost taking down both FlyQuest members. He's on the come up though. He has it like for your like reserved Fox is able to you can't really like punish him for too much. Swift. Swooper.
Gosh, that's really good for Null. There it is. Wow.
Oh, wow. Sharp
Everett's decoy. That's hilarious.
Yeah, there it
God,
is.
this was that was a very convincing set.
Takes it cleanly.
Is he dabbing?
That was so much damage so quickly, and he's dead. I can't.
That's fat. New Jersey stacked, Tri-State stacked.
Yeah, it's just a matter of finding the
It's been a theme of PR so far.
Why don't you just CC grab?
Wow.
Why don't you just do it? There it is. Oh, the runoff? He gets the poop?
Oh!
Oh my god!
I love that picture of Spark.
If they can make it through the rest of the bracket.
This is so big. This is
Oh!
that might be it. That might be it. I think that's it. Magi beating Plup 3-1.
Honestly, that Pluplin was not that surprising because she's stupidly gross against she. My boy Kyle.
Oh, there it is. Another one. Needle. Good night. Beautiful. Wow.
Poor Cody. Poor Cody.
Tries to get a cheesy egg by the edge.
He's got to try for something. And there we go. Down smash Polish will take it 3-1.
No way.
That was such a risky nair. Tech chase.
Oh no! What's happening?
He's dead.
It's dead. Is he dead? Is it an Aklo? Like to take before he's out. Oh my god.
Oh, this is so. That was so tense. Nice.
Slug.
Oh, that very, very respectful pop off.
Genuinely two of these
A fierce competitor.
players of all time. Johnny, I mean, his namesake.
Oh, incoming DI.
Is that going to do it? It does. S2J upset over H-Bomb.
Yeah, he has been trying to kind of bait that roll. IBW not giving to him, but
Dude, you can't make this up.
Oh my god, that's it.
Joshman with the 3-1.
If Joshman were in friendlies, he would hit that up smash and he'd be like, he always looks up to see if he'll kill.
That's gonna do it, Ginger.
Like he like flung a frisbee. Oh. Yeah, this is a live, watching it live. Jmook. Big Jmook.
And Moki has made it into top 8 here.
Right now, he's not actually playing
missing a few executions. Oh my gosh, the rising back air on shield. Not safe. Fiction takes...
Who's ranked 11? You're about to find out.
He's still in.
Oh, he's still in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me.
God, that's actually
That was the first
crazy.
time I'm included.
Still living.
I missed the wispy thing. That could have been. I feel like I'm wife. I feel like everything could have been different.
For more on players 30 through 11, head over to pgstats.com via the third link in the description below. Now, without further ado, your
Cody Case.
mpgr NA top 10.
All right, here we go. Here we go. And it's Cody. Nice. Let's go, John. FlyQuest.
If you asked Irvine players back in early 2018 whether or not John, Kador, and co would be power ranked within SoCal by the end of the season, they might have needed a couple seconds to recall the name before chuckling and saying, "I hope so," before ranting about getting hit by one of the many uptilts in a row that Kadoran would do in place. Sure enough, Kadoran was simply known as a passionate grinder who would appear on the lower echelon of the SoCal PR later that year. Flash forward to today, and now Kadoran isn't just the best in SoCal, he's a regular top 8 contender who finished the season off with winning records over Fiction, Mango, and even IBDW.
I remember that.
Describing his career as meteoric would be an understatement, and if the trend is anything to go by, we'll be seeing Kadoran as one of the defining faces of Melee for years to come.
All right.
Nunn's defensive play has been insane. The recoveries, the DI, the techs, just making it so difficult for
The CC master. By that I mean the content creator master.
Unfortunate. The double jump was gone, but Nunn does take.
There is so much that can be said about Edgar Nunn Shelleby, but let's start with the obvious. He's fast, and he's good. Very good. As Melee enters its second decade, we've seen players push the game to a heightened level of optimization. Enter Nunn. Nunn, on paper, should not be as good as he is. In a game filled with quote-unquote correct options, the flashy and frantic style that Nunn employs feels out of place. And yet, his unflinching commitment to his full-throttle style has not only continued to find success in our current era, it's found Nunn at the top of his game. If you ever wanted a perfect encapsulation of the world's most exciting Captain Falcon, look no further than Genesis 8. When he shocked the world by defeating Hungrybox, he did it in a way that only he could. A breathtaking offstage stomp to rocket him into top 8 of the year's largest tournament.
I'm just Peach Nation in shambles.
With a stitch on this last stock too. Oh, it doesn't even feel like choking.
404, yeah.
He's going so good.
Above Joey Donuts for a very close 8th.
For most people, being ranked as one of the top 10 players in the world for
Dr.
Super Smash
Malhotra.
Bros. Melee is enough of an accomplishment. But not for Arjun Lad Malhotra. Between his top 8 placings this spring, the Peach player managed to add another impressive accomplishment: becoming a doctor. When he's not busy saving lives in his new profession, he is absolutely destroying them in Melee. For years, Lad has stood at the forefront of the Peach metagame, but it was 2022 when he truly showed what the princess is capable of. Along with top 8 placings at each of his 3 major events, Lad has accrued wins over Zane, Mango, Kadoran, and
Dude,
what
Lad's
once
so
thought of as
good.
an impossible task for the character.
It's amazing how good he
victory
is.
over Leffen, complete with a 4-stock. It's unclear how often we're going to be able to see the new Doctor at 2022's upcoming majors, but one thing that is clear is that when he shows up, every other top player better watch out.
All right, this is where things get interesting. The plot. It's Magi. It's Magi, guys.
Can she give this crowd some hope? But Plump, back airs her without the jump. And that short's not going to cut it. Plump wins with the greatest of ease.
Since winning the Smash World Tour Championship,
Maggie.
Justin Plump McGrath has raised the bar for his own excellence. Though he frustratingly only entered 3 events, in them Plump has snagged sets over Zane, Jmook, Lod, and Hungrybox, his longtime personal demon. Speaking of which, let's talk about that last part. Sure, Plump Showdown is not the same thing as tournament, but it was definitely surprising to see Plump's Fox kick Hungrybox's Jigglypuff around to the tune of a 5-1 victory, like a man lashing out years of pent-up rage on a soccer ball. It's a far cry from a year and a half ago. We weren't even sure if he cared about competing anymore. Nowadays, Plump's back to bring a bona fide threat to win Super Majors.
Well, it has like the he's like our ESPN Melee voice.
Supposed to be.
Oh my god.
Oh,
this is
that
the
back
downside.
barely doesn't connect. Oh, does Zane have his jump?
Wow.
He gets flogged off the side. Oh
my god.
No!
I love this pop.
Son, Opsa takes
I love
Zane.
Opposite Pop. He's like,
Just when you think he's done, Messiah
Looks like his hair catches on fire.
finds a new way to innovate Yoshi and bring himself higher than ever before. After the pandemic and lockdown kept
Amsa under
Amsa
left.
away from the scene for well over a year, it was unsure how he'd hold up against everybody. But nobody should have worried. Amsa instantly solidified himself once again as a top 10 level upon return, and somehow has posted the best results of his career. After never making a top 3 at a major before, the Red Yoshi found a way to do so twice, both with ludicrous runs. Beating out assumed demons like Zane, IBDW, and even Leffen, as well as defeating Jmook, Amsa brought us all to the precipice of what was unthinkable just a few years ago. A potential major victory for Yoshi. With Amsa fully moving to Canada very soon, can he keep up the momentum and shock the world one more time?
I thought he was already in Canada. I'm not sure.
Past him, but
he didn't shield grab.
Leffen, wow.
If you're in the position, he didn't. Okay, okay.
Oh
wait a minute, off stage.
God.
Oh, the down tilt.
I remember that dare.
God.
Oh,
damn.
I don't know if he does even
I think that's it. That's it, and Leffen wins Battle of BC.
It's not easy being William Leffen Jelta. Between visa issues, COVID, and a very cute new dog, we've yet to see a Leffen that is completely unburdened by outside forces. However, when we do get
it's hard, right?
Get his hands on a GameCube controller, he is unquestionably one of the best players to ever play the game. Despite this, 2022 began questionably for the former EVO champion. After skipping Genesis 8 and his 5th place at Pound 2022 featuring his first ever loss to Amsa, his Sheik debut failed to work against eventual champion Zane. At Smash Summit 13, however, we see it all begin to click. A 9th place finish notwithstanding, he defeated Hungrybox emphatically and showcased his new Sheik versus Kadoran, both leading to 3-0 set victories. This was a lead-in for his return to Canada at Battle of BC4, and the 2-time Get On My Level champion did not fail to live up to the expectations. In one of the most dominant performances of the year, Leffen took rousing sets over Hungrybox and Amsa before finally solidly double eliminating Zane with Sheik. Don't be shocked to see Leffen repeat this in the future, and if he does, don't be surprised to see what has always eluded him, being #1 in the world.
Alright. What? Are you for real? Wait, I don't agree with that. I actually don't agree with that.
It didn't seem that long ago when one Hungrybox Debbie Edma spearheaded Melee's most prolific era as the best player in the world. However, as events slowly
dude, come on.
Hungrybox awoke to a new era of Melee, filled with eager old threats and a never-ending
It counts Gamo too, right?
Players. As his results dropped, he had every reason to move away from the game, like many of his contemporaries did.
Way more consistent than you think.
Hungrybox steadily improved his results over the course of the year, before finally winning Get On My Level 2022, his first major victory in 2 years. It showed that though Hungrybox may no longer be
my cock blocked his pop off with the misledge dash.
Perhaps it's as a challenger where he,
because he
the
farmed
all-time
Zane.
leader in major victories, could leave behind Melee's greatest legacy.
Pressure on this left side, Radar.
God damn, dude.
He's getting so much damage, even if he loses this stock. Crouch cancel is off the table and he's keeping it going.
That's insane.
Dash attack too far away to convert.
That's it. Jmook does it.
With the pop-up.
Of all the crazy things to have occurred in 2022 for Melee, the headline is undoubtedly the meteoric
Sin Spitter,
rise
thank
of
you. Thanks for the prime.
Dorado. Being a hidden boss for many years in his home region of upstate New York, Jmook was unable to travel consistently until this year, but the wait was quite clearly worth it. It's hard to pick Jmook's standout moment from the year. From his record-shattering
Patrick Brown, thank you.
To his fluke-denying summit run, all the way to
Fluke-denying.
the 3-0 of Zane at GOML 2022, there is no shortage of highlights to look at already. Jmook is bringing Sheik results she's
Fizzy Cogs, thank you so much.
And one can only imagine if Jmook can
Damn,
break
third?
the winning curse. One thing's for sure, Jmook will continue wowing us with a smile on his face, a great attitude, and impeccable posture.
Yo, you guys are too kind. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Save your money, guys. Thank you. I know it is just a summer ranking, but
it seems like
that was my first. It's my first global PR. It's nice.
The field has been blown completely open, with perhaps the most competitive top 10 the game has ever seen. For a game characterized by decades of majors won by just a handful of players, it speaks volumes that Cody, IBDW, Schwab is one of only 2 players who have gone the distance more than once this season. With a dominant victory
Toshi Rolls, thank you.
Down 2022 and a flawless flawless 6-0 performance at Smash Summit 13.
Aloe Vera, thank you. Hello, YouTube? I don't even have an editor, dude.
Having continued this momentum into yet another
Don't tell me.
Phantom 2022, IBDW may very
Let's go,
well
Cody.
accomplish something that has never been done in the game's history.
With the shoe.
Reach rank 1 in the world with Solo Fox.
You throw a chair. Not the time. Like there is ever a time. Oh, they had to include this? Alright, that makes up for it. Sorry, I wanted to...
That was a quick starting plan.
As Melee fans, we set impossibly high standards
That's funny.
for Zane, not me. When he doesn't win a tournament, we're quick to panic. When he wins a major in dominant fashion, we'll act like it was inevitable. We uniquely hold Zane to this standard because his brilliance
Biggest
over the last
accomplishment.
2 years has given us reason to do so, even if he hasn't finished atop an official annual ranking. Though Zane's last 4 tournaments to close the PGR season gave his current rank a bittersweet undertone, his final spot is well earned.
Yeah, honestly,
In the context of the most volatile field,
if rankings ended after Double Down, I was kind of assuming Zane.
2022 still remain untopped highlights of this year. From here on out is Zane's opportunity to finally show us that he can be #1 for a whole year. This time, for real. Thanks for watching the reveal of the mpgr Summer 2022. This marks the conclusion
Crazy.
of the Summer 2022 PGR season.
Number 3.
If you missed them, check out the PGRU
Insane.
reveals for Ultimate, and to keep up with everything.
I know it's just a number, but it's just still, like... To see me in, like, above all these players that I've, like, worshipped for years since I was, like, 14 years old. It's kind of crazy. Thank you, Jeremy. Well, goddamn.